Okay, my name is Iker, and today I will be presenting my GT project that is called Itinerary 5-Day Long-Term Trip to my hometown, which is Tuxpan, Veracruz, Mexico. I chose this project because I like traveling, and since it's about my hometown, I know a lot about it and its history. So we're gonna start with day one. Day one. First, we pack up our stuff to go to the field to go to my trip, which is my hometown. We go to the bus stop, which is at Houston, and buy the tickets to Monterrey, Mexico.
Go.
Day one. Today's the day we go to my hometown. So we first pack up, we go to the bus stop and buy the tickets for me, my cousin, my brother, and my grandma to the first bus stop. Then we go to the bus at like 8 a.m. And then we take a long trip and stop at a restaurant at like 1 p.m. And the bus kind of takes an hour to get checked at the border, which takes an hour and a half to take another bus to Monterrey. Because technically, when you get to the border, some people check your bags to see if you don't have anything. So first they check you, then you go on another bus so you could go to your next bus stop. When we get to Monterrey at like 8 or 9 p.m., there are two buses, one at 8 p.m. and another at 11 p.m. Since we get at 8 or 9 p.m., we can't get to 8 p.m. So we normally take the 11 p.m. bus and then hop on the last bus. Day two.
Stop.
Day two. We ride the bus from 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. So you probably get to Veracruz at 5 a.m. When we get to the Central, which is the center of the city, which has all the buses and all the stops, which takes you to the whole city. When we get there, we get a taxi that crosses a bridge, which is crossed by a river that does not move much. It's a lot dirty because people contaminate it and don't they don't pick up their trash or clean up their messes. One of the main animals from Veracruz, Tuxpan, are lizards. The lizards are kind of like 2 feet tall. That can climb walls, climb up trees, and swim on water. When we get there, we go to our house, which is where my big cousin is waiting for us. When we get there, we put our stuff and take a shower and rest until 11 a.m. because of the long trip. Cause to get to the house, it's a long trip. It takes 1 day and a half. We wake up at 8 a.m. and get at home at 5 a.m. from the next day. So it's a long trip. Then we take rest and go meet our family, our cousins, but especially my great grandma. She's 87 years old, and that's 8 decades and 7 years. That's a lot of years. We sleep early because we had a long trip. Day three. We wake up, and we normally get a cup of coffee, one of the best drinks in Mexico, which I love personally, and we wash it off with some bread. Then each time we go to Mexico, we normally go to the beach. Since Tuxpan, Veracruz, it's associated in the west of Mexico, which is near the shore. So we pack our stuff, we go to the beach, and there's actually a lot of tourists that go to the beach. It's a 30-minute drive to the beach, and when we get there, we have to pay for the parking lot because the parking lot has shades. It's not like you can park your car whenever you want. So it normally costs 200 pesos or $11.60. When we normally get there, there are tables where people eat, and normally in Mexico beaches, there are a lot of sellers. They sell candies, boxed fruits, beach supplies, and many more things. Day 4, my favorite day. Why, you ask? Because we get to buy accessories. Each time I go to Mexico, my dad gives me $20 to spend, which is about 340 Mexican dollars. And that lets me buy a lot of things, like a typical drink or a raspada that is crumbled ice with a lot of other flavors. And it's a boring day too because it's when we're going to pack our stuff and buy things for our family like foods, jewels, mostly a special food called mole, which is a spicy based food that has chocolate in it and is served with chicken or beef topped with rice. Almost all our family members want it because it's the best food from this city. We eat dinner with our grandma because it's the time we say goodbye. So at like 7:30, we leave our house and head to the station to leave Tuxpan, Veracruz at 8 p.m. Day 5. Oh, such a long trip. We get to Monterrey at 4 a.m., which is really in the morning, and it's in the center of the bus stop. So you can't sleep in there because the seats are so uncomfortable, which does not let you sleep. When we normally get there, we normally get breakfast like donuts or bread, or sometimes one of my mom's friends comes with us and gives us like coffee or donuts or something to eat because at 4 a.m. it's really in the morning to be up. So the bus stop for Houston is normally at 8 a.m. So we have to wait 4 hours for the next bus. When we wait for one of my mom's friends to pick us up because we leave with our grandma to Monterrey, but then we take another ride with one of my mom's friends to get there because my grandma usually has to clean her house or because she has a business about oranges and she sells them, so she needs to keep that working. Then when we leave, we stop at the same restaurant at which we stopped when we came to Mexico. When we leave, the bus stop has a lot of fun things like games, movies, and you can recline your chair, which lets you sleep. And I slept because when it's 4 a.m. and when we leave, we didn't get to sleep, so I slept for a long time.
There you go.
So we keep driving, and my little brother is a sleeper, so I didn't get to talk to him that much. Since I have my cousin with me, we talk or play games. Last time we were playing a game, and we accidentally got scared, and we accidentally got in trouble by one of the ladies that works in the bus. So we won't do that again. Then we get there, and my mom and my family is already waiting for me at the bus stop. We get there, we hug each other, and we go home to see my dog. The end. My presentation, and I thank y'all for being here today.